Good morning, guys. We are glad you're joining us for Canvas Beginner Learners. Today we're going to do an orientation, and we're going to begin by going over a few things. This is a self-paced course, and self-paced meaning you work on your own, and also the fact that the assignments themselves are not due until August 15th. So you have until August 15th to complete all coursework inside of our Canvas for beginner learners. So we're going to start inside of actual logging in. You would technically go to your Rapid Identity. You would click on the red Canvas icon, and you should have had an invite to Canvas for beginner learners. Once you accept that invite, you will click inside of the course, and this is what your homepage will look like. You have a welcome area there, which talks about the topics that the course will cover. And we have starting out with creating a manual course. You'll learn that a manual course is actually not connected to PowerSchool. It is a course that you are going to create to work inside of. So it'll be called a sandbox or a practice course. You'll then go into the Commons repository. You'll authorize that, which will let you inside to go and search for the PSRC template. This template is actually one that was created simplistically for across the district, so teachers would have some type of template to use that they would not have to start from the bare bones. And all you do is go to your search bar at the top and type in PSRC. You're going to find the icon, the image is going to show expo markers, and you'll actually go over to the blue icon and click import. That will go inside of your course that you are actually manually creating. And after that point, once you leave Commons, you should see that template inside of your course. So once you've imported your template, you're going to transition over, click back into your course, and then you're going to go and you're going to learn how to edit a page. You're going to learn how to edit a module name. You're going to learn how to... Cole, can you take us back down? How to create a basic assignment, because there's actually a couple of types of ways to create an assignment. You are going to learn how to create an announcement inside of your course, as well as adding your syllabus or your newsletter. So we're going to transition over to modules at this point, and Lisa's going to talk a little bit about modules, and then Cole's going to add some things about how to take screenshots. There is some information on the homepage about our information as far as our email address and how to get in touch with us. So Lisa?
Good morning, everybody. Glad to see we have so many people this morning. We're going to go ahead at the top and we're going to go and click on modules. Modules is going to be the area where your content, your assignments, and everything are going to live. So by clicking on the word modules, you're going to start to see a gray headed area for each section. This gray headed area is considered the module, and then underneath it is where the assignments will live. So starting at that first one, we'll give a little demonstration of the first few just so you get to see the type of information and the type of coursework you're going to be handling. So the first one here is creating a manual course and importing the course into the template. There's a video that is there, and when the video jumps out to a new tab, you'll be able to play it. But keep in mind, please read the full description and instructions on each assignment. For instance, in this one here, it says, please comment and give feedback. So in order to finish the assignment, you're going to have to give some type of feedback either on the process or the video or your experience, and then clicking the blue submit button. In the past, we've learned that sometimes the submit button is missed, and therefore it will not prompt you at the very end for your staff evaluation form. So when you click next on the bottom, oh, there you go. Thank you, Cole. The text entry, this is what it's going to look like. So when it says, please comment and give feedback on your process in this text entry provided, this will be really useful for when you're doing this type of experience with your students. It's showing the fact that you have a text editor. It looks pretty familiar to Google Docs. You'll have that capability to click the submit assignment button there at the bottom as well. And then once you have submitted the assignment, you'll get some nice gray confetti, which is awesome for your students. They'll feel like they've accomplished this assignment. And over on the right-hand side, you'll see submitted with a check mark and an exclamation point, the date and time. And then next to there on the left, you'll see a resubmit assignment. The resubmit assignment is allowing you to understand that you have submitted an assignment. And if you don't like what you've submitted, maybe you've had more thought on it, you want to change an answer, whatever it is, you have the capability to resubmit, where you would then click that button, that same text editor would come back out, and you can change the stuff that you choose to. Okay, so here you can either click on the word next, or you can go back to modules. Cole, if you'll click on next for me. The Google Doc, creating a manual course. So this here is a printable version of the directions. So after you watch the video on what to do and how to do it, this gives you that step-by-step guide. So again, at the bottom, it says, please comment and give feedback. So you'll do the same process in that text editor. Cole, can we go back into modules? Assignment. Let's go to that third one where it says create a manual course assignment, the third one down. And in here, we're going to have Cole talk to you about a screenshot.
Good morning, everybody. So for several of the assignments, we're asking you to submit a screenshot as kind of the proof that you followed the steps and did what we asked you to do. So under the helpful links section, we tried to think about every possible device someone could use to take this course. So in any assignment where we ask you to submit a screenshot, you're going to always see the helpful links. That's basically how to take a screenshot, whether it be a Mac, an iPhone, an iPad, a Windows 10 device, a Chromebook, or even an Android device. So if you just click on one of these devices here, it'll take you to some documentation from that manufacturer and show you the different key combinations or how you might press or what piece of software you might use to capture a screenshot so that you can submit these assignments. So let's go back, and if you have a iPhone or an iPad, it will differ a little bit depending on what type of device you have. If you have a newer iPhone or an iPad that does not have a home button, then of course the power button replaces the home button functionality with the power and volume button instead of the power and home button. And then of course if you have a more traditional device that has a home button, it's the same way that you're probably used to doing it. So we just have several different scenarios for you there. So once you have taken your screenshot, you're going to hit the blue submit assignment button. You're going to come down to the bottom. You're going to see a new file upload section. And you're going to click the choose file option. And you're not going to be able to see this window that opens up, unfortunately. It's just the way screen capture works on a computer. It doesn't capture windows that are operating system windows inside of this. So I'm just going to scroll and select a screenshot that I had taken earlier. And you'll notice the file name changed right there off to the side. It gives me the name of the screenshot. So from here you can add multiple files. Of course, we're only asking you to include the one file, but in the future, if you were working on other Canvas items, you could submit multiple files. You could even put in a comment. Again, we're not asking for a comment. But once you're ready, you just hit that blue submit assignment button. and we should get the Canvas confetti because we got that turned on. And again, you'll see, just as we discussed earlier, the resubmit assignment button now shows up, so that's your proof that you know it went through. And you can see your submission details and even download a picture or a file of what you submitted just in case, but you should already have access to that. Some other issues we ran into, the people that are still struggling to take a screenshot. Worst case scenario, you could always use your cell phone to literally take a picture of your computer screen if you say, I can't get it to work any other way. And then what you're going to do is just email that photo that you've taken from your cell phone to yourself, or upload it to your Google Drive from your cell phone. And then you're going to go to your computer and find the file in your email or find it in your Google Drive that you uploaded from your cell phone, download it, and then just attach it using those same steps we just showed you. If you're not able to take a screenshot on the device itself that you're using. And that should clarify everything, hopefully, for everybody when it comes to taking a screenshot. And then, of course, just use your next button to move on to the next assignment.
If you'll click back into modules, I'll just review the rest of the modules that they will be covering in this course. So next to each module, there's a little caret that collapses everything underneath it, just so you're aware. So the first module you'll be talking about is creating a manual course and importing the PSRC template. The next module underneath there is how to edit a page. Go ahead and scroll down. There you go. After how to edit a page, you have how to edit a module. The next one is creating a basic assignment with assignment details. Next is creating an announcement and adding syllabus or newsletter. Now, once you finish those modules and the assignments underneath them, you'll have three options, well, three areas to complete. First, we're going to have the staff evaluation form. We love to hear feedback about the course so that we can make the next set of courses even better than what we have already. So when you fill out that staff evaluation form and submit it, it will then open up your certificate of completion for the Canvas beginner. And then once you have a printable version of the certificate of completion, you can then either email or print and give to Myra Warwick's in staff development for your CEU credit of 1.0. And then lastly, you have your Canvas badge. Your Canvas badge is like the bragging rights that you've completed this course and you're ready for the next one. Next, Stephanie's going to go ahead and talk about announcements and the attendance for today.
So back on your home page, you'll actually see an area for announcements. There's a tab there, as well as your most recent announcements will be at the top of your page, so above your image. So we want to take a look at the one that is dated for June the 25th, because this is our second session of Beginner Canvas. So you have to click inside of that announcement. Which is the second announcement. Cole, can you click there? Once you click inside of there, I'm sorry. Once you click inside of there, you're going to see the actual area, your attendance link. You'll see this, that we are recording today. So that'll be a recorded session that you can look at later. Or for someone who had signed up but is doing Jumpstart, they have access to it. But your attendance link is there above that. You'll be able to see that, click on it. So please make sure that you complete your attendance so that we can have documentation of the orientation, as well as you can have documentation that you were here. Are there any questions? about the announcements, about anything inside of your course before we turn you loose? Remember that on the homepage, we actually have our contact information. It is best to email us. Those are our work cell phone numbers, but as much as we are working and creating classes, and we're on meets all the time, if you could just email us, or actually email the DTL at Robinson as well, either one, we will try to get back with you in a timely manner. There are over 1,000 people that we are actually working with in these courses, so please bear with us, but we will get back with you. And if there's not anything else, Lisa has put the attendance link inside of our chat, so you are welcome to click that as well, to open up the Google form to complete the attendance. And if there aren't any more questions, happy learning, and we will see you guys back on Thursday for a Q&A session where we will be taking attendance as well. And that session will be where you will be able to ask questions that you may have had during these couple of days. We hope that you guys have a great week.